Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
25th gone, 26th gone. Here we are today at the newsstands, expecting 31st of December and of course the 1st of January. Bystanders at newsstands. I'm your host Michael Adekule. Here with me is the Nigerian Express and the Nation newspaper. We have the Nigerian Express here at the newsstands and the Nation newspaper at the newsstands. Right here, we have a very captivating headline. It reads, on 2019, the president Nigeria needs, says IBB. You know who IBB is? Ibrahim Babangida. He says something here on 2019, the president Nigeria needs. IBB is saying this with another very interesting headline here. Billion naira investment in coma. Billion naira investment in coma. Here again, where I have the Nation newspaper, which reads very spoofy and very beautiful headline here. Ex-vice president accuses president of double speak. Keyamo Atiku on a product of faulty system. Atiku, a product of faulty system. That is what Keyamo is saying. With another very good headline here again. Bade, 2 suspects held on Bade's death. 2 suspects held. Here is a picture of the incumbent president Muhammadu Buhari and the president, like this presidential candidate on the platform of PDP, Atiku Abubakar. Saying something here, for Atiku, the only interest is to grab power, continue where they stopped in their avarice. This is what Buhari is saying. Here again, Atiku is saying something, replying to Buhari. He says, we used that same system to speedily convict no less a personality than an inspector general of police. These are the stories we have on the Nation newspaper and the Nigerian Expert. We have our reviewers at the newsstand. I'm Michael Adekule. Let's join them. On 2019, the president Nigeria needs, says IBB, Ibrahim Babangida.
We want the person that God will choose for us. We cannot even decide that it is Taiwo or Kennedy because we don't know who will perform right. It is God who knows the one that will choose for us. Without God, we cannot choose for ourselves. Because if we decide that this right is good and left is performing than right, what can we do then? It is only God can choose for us. Without God, we can never say it is left or right that will rule the nation.
For your own mind, out of you, for your own mind, which one you support?
You said, what did you say again?
No, I says that for his own mind, between Atiku and Buhari, which one you support?
No.
Yeah, I cannot tell you that in public. It is God that will choose for me. If I know, I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you. My mind will tell me what to do. I may reach the polling stage. I may collect the voting register and vote for whomever I decide. I don't need to tell you openly.
Okay. Yes, between Buhari and Atiku. Buhari government no good. And now so my father tell me, say 1983. That time I am call it 9 years. They say as this government dey like this, now so it did before. From my own side, I don't like the government. I like Atiku make he enter there. Because Atiku is a businessman and that vice president Obi is a businessman. Atiku know the meaning of economy, including the vice. This one self, I'm not sure that this one is know anything about economy. See, then they call PDP, say to PDP chop money. The time when PDP, they left dollar for 185 naira. APC come for this country, they say dollar 500 naira. As it comes down to 300, then they say dollar don't cheap. rice that time is 750. Now rice now is 18,000 naira. How Poma go survive for this type of government? If you can't allow this man to enter this government again, I'm just going to enter Conga.
Conga.
There's where? Where? So for me, make them change the government. Nigeria just don't wise. If they put you there, if you don't do it, then go remove you after 4 years.
Now, you're talking about Nigeria being wise. Now, do you know we have other political parties and we have other presidential candidates? We have more than 50 presidential candidates contesting for this presidential seat. You're not talking about it.
APC and PDP is the first 11 of party in this country. We know say Apgade. We know say SDP. Yes, main party there. But first 11 is APC and PDP. And now 2 of them, one must win. You understand? We know. No, forget. From my own side, though, forget that one is going nowhere. But
what of Showore?
Huh?
Showore?
I don't know the name of Showore.
AAC.
Forget. For
ADC.
For the thing where my man they tell me, President of Nigeria is going to be PDP or APC. You know, that's the first 11 party where they challenge themselves. So I support Atiku, make he enter. If Atiku enter, things from my own side, it's going to be good. Atiku is big man, waiting for this country, we invest for Nigeria. You understand? Many people they work. You understand? If you pack one for outside, the big man be better. The one way we see, our youth they work for your own company. At least you know the time where they say they're going to pay 30,000 naira. Government they do like this. He's a pay 33. No matter that, many people can say that now politics. But to make it be politics, they don't collect that money. And something must be changed for your own government to show that now him they took this one of Buhari. You know, say something changed for Buhari government and Jonathan. You understand? Government be say some people make money for Jonathan. Some don't make money for Jonathan. Some people make money for this Buhari regime. Some people don't make money. But government where poor man they suffer. Where poor man they suffer is not a government. You understand? They say they fight corruption. Where the money there? They never tell Nigeria saying I want 1,000 we collect since. Now 2,000 we collect since. All those things they first Nigeria youth. Okay, you go hospital. They never give Nigeria government say this is the amount of money we spend for hospital. I know the time where they carry the do go. Immediately they return, they tell Nigeria, PDP tell Nigeria, still amounts. This one they know talk. Now this government, snake they swallow 6 million. This government, monkey they swallow money. Now this government they say make EFCC. I don't know the time where they say snake swallow 6 million.
Snake do it.
Swallow 6 million. Snake. I hear them that time now. You understand? So that's why for me I want make the changes to make another person. If I took enter there for my own, I go vote for if we enter there. For you if you don't do well, make we remove him, put another person. That's my own.
The Nigerian Express and we have the Nation newspaper saying something very significant here. The former military president Ibrahim Babangida is saying something very important here on an exclusive interview on 2019 election. The president Nigeria needs, says Buhari. Who is the president Nigeria needs? I want to know.
The president Nigeria needs is a president that can turn Nigeria around, particularly economically.
Economically?
Yes. I think that's our major problem at present. Our economy is in shambles.
Shambles?
Yes, it's in shambles. And majority of Nigerians are highly disappointed at this present government. Because in 2015, 90% of Nigerians voted for Muhammad Buhari because we thought he has what it takes to take us to the promised land.
Which means the regime of Jonathan wasn't okay for Nigerians?
At all. It wasn't. In fact, since 1999, this is the worst government ever in the history of Nigeria. They campaigned with the slogan "Change," but the change you are experiencing now is a negative one, not a positive one. You can't imagine during Jonathan, they said there wasn't anything like subsidy. Their subsidy is a scam, nothing like they are using it to embezzle money. But now, this present government, because they told us that they wanted to remove subsidy, they took the price of petroleum from 97 naira to 145. But recently, they are owing about, today in the newspaper, they are owing about 632 billion naira. On this same subsidy, you said was not existing during Jonathan's regime. I get me now. So then secondly, we were told that they are fighting corruption. How are they fighting corruption? They are not fighting corruption. Because if you are causing corruption, you have to start from your own house. A lot of criminals are in APC. For example, let me give you two instances. Uzo Kalu was alleged of corruption. He has now cross-carpet to APC. We didn't hear anything about that case again. So when you have criminal issue or any issue on corruption, when you now join APC, you become a saint. So how are you now fighting corruption? So they are just deceiving us. And personally, am I disappointed in this present government? Because what Nigerians expected from them, we did not see it at all. At all, in all ramifications, we did not see it at all. Yes, highly painful. Highly painful. So 2015, I voted for Buhari, I campaigned for him, but now I'm totally disenchanted with this government. I don't think I will vote for
With this government or this election.
what?
You said you don't want to vote for anybody for this government. Is it for this government?
I'm not voting for this present government because what I expect from them, I didn't see it. Look everywhere. Look at Christmas. Everywhere is dry. No money. We know how Christmas used to be in the past. But today, even yesterday, day before yesterday, go around, you will see. People are lamenting. No food, no money to celebrate. We said Jonathan was bad, and the dollar was 180 or 85 that time. How much is dollar now? 3 something. Price of rice, how much was it during Jonathan? How much is it now? 18 plus. Are you getting me now? Are you getting me now? So what are we talking about? Any government that cannot solve problem of food is a failure.
Ibrahim Babangida said something on 2019. The president Nigeria needs. Who is the president Nigeria needs?
Buhari.
Why do you say Buhari?
Buhari. Torí pé Buhari jẹ́ president kan sọ pé ó fẹ́ ṣe dáadáa nílùú yìí, but àwọn tí wọ́n wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ àwọn náà fẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ yọ. So tí pé àwọn senators ẹ̀ tó bá ti lè cooperate pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ kan tó bá fẹ́ tí wọ́n support ẹ̀, so máa ṣe gidi fún wa, but àwọn olówó yẹn torí àwọn business wọn àti àwọn nǹkan tí àtọ́ tó máa kó jẹ ló jẹ́ kí wọ́n fẹ́ support ẹ̀, and party náà tún wà nípa ẹ̀. So wọ́n rí i pé ó fẹ́ ṣe àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n á jẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà wà òkè. So wọ́n rí i pé àwọn tí wọ́n á for good 18 years pé àwọn kan yóò wà òkè. Wọ́n rí i pé tó bá ti ṣe àwọn nǹkan yẹn wọ́n máa gbé glory yẹn fún party wọn. So reason ẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ kí oríṣẹ́ yẹn ṣe tó bó tó máa lè kó bẹ̀ tó party bá wọ̀ bẹ̀, so àwọn lè try nǹkan yẹn tó bá work wọ́n á lè sọ pé PDP ló ṣe nǹkan yẹn. So reason tí wọ́n fi jẹ́ kí ó rí àwọn kan ṣáà.
Àwọn ipa wo lè rò bí Buhari ti kó nínú economic country sir?
Really mi ò really mọ mọ́ọ̀ṣì nípa ẹ̀, but àwọn nǹkan tó rí èmi ò ń ka news, òun kò máa ń gbọ́ news láàárọ̀ bá mi sometimes torí iṣẹ́ tí mi ṣe. Àwọn kan lẹ́nu kan rí tó fẹ́ ṣe bíi refineries tí ó fẹ́ ṣe tí wọ́n jẹ́ kó rí ṣe gba àwọn pipe epo tí wọ́n ń bẹ́ káàkiri láti lè kán rówó kójọ sí refineries, wọ́n gba àwọn iṣẹ́ ìlú wọn ń bàjẹ́, wọ́n jẹ́ kí ó rí ṣe, but kò sí máa tí ò ní sí mistake tó máa ṣe ó ní máa ṣe. Most nǹkan tí mo rí pé àwọn èèyàn ń complain jù nípa ẹ̀ ni pé ọ̀pọ̀ àrùn oúnjẹ, so rice tó ní kó máa wọlé mọ́ àní rice Nàìjíríà tá a lè máa jẹ. So àwọn tí wọ́n tún lọ ra rice náà tí wọ́n bá tún kó wọ̀lú tán wọ́n tún gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn, so àwọn oúnjẹ kó jẹ wọn kò jẹ́ kí kò dẹ̀ sówó ń lù ú táwọn lè fi jẹun. But tí wọ́n kó òfin tó ń jẹ ẹ sí ni corruption tó fẹ́ face yẹn, tó bá face ẹ̀ tá bá lè fara da ìyà yẹn fúngbà díẹ̀ everything máa wà okay. but a fẹ́ farada ya a fẹ́ máa gbádùn ni ìgbádùn yẹn dẹ̀ rẹ̀ ìgbádùn kékeré ni tí wọ́n pé tí wọ́n farada yẹ ìgbádùn tó máa gbádùn máa times 10 ìgbádùn yẹn so problem táwọn Nàìjíríà ní àfẹ́ ní sùúrù fún ìyà kò rẹ̀ sí kọ́ńtì tó yẹ pé ó ń gbádùn tí wọ́n ti jà sẹ́yìn rì tí wọ́n pọ́n padà farada ya yẹ kó tó yẹ kó àwọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gbádùn.
Who does Nigeria need?
Well, as a matter of fact, we all know that this country is in a state of dilemma. And of course, we have people who have been suffering from abject poverty right from the time democracy came in. The truth is that the masses need to come together as a whole to fight corruption, because only the people in government cannot fight it. Do you know why? Because if we don't act the way Ghanaian did, there's no how Nigeria will move forward, because Buhari is ready to serve, but it's because the people that are surrounding him that have not been able to allow him to act. I'm a Yoruba man, I'm not an Hausa man. They should allow the man to play his own role. They should allow him to really do his job, so that all the corrupt people in this country can be ejected, so that people can be served well. There's no good plans on how people can go to school conveniently. Electricity is not properly supplied. Look at our roads. The government of President Buhari is trying to do his best, but they are not giving him a chance.
In what way?
Saying that Buhari is the best. Buhari is not the best, but is the person who can really fight corruption right now, so that later we'll give the youth the chance to come and govern the country. Because old people cannot govern this country. Let us give the youth the chance to serve better. There's no president in this country that will serve one time and go. They always serve 2 times. We must work together and give Buhari the chance to serve for the 2nd time. If he fails, who knows that he has failed forever. But Buhari has a good intention for the common masses. I'm telling the truth. I'm a Yoruba man. Buhari is an Hausa man. I'm a Yoruba man. I'm saying authoritatively that come 2019, I'm going to cast my vote for Buhari for 2 good reasons. He's fighting corruption and he has good plan and focus for the country.
God bless you. Talking about fighting corruption, I'm not here to judge. Are you getting me, sir? I'm not here to judge. But some Nigerians have been speculating that the president has not been able to fight corruption drastically, that he's been one-sided in terms of fighting corruption. What do you have to say to this?
See, whether we like it or not, we will die one day. Whether we like it or not. I'm a Nigerian. Buhari is a Muslim. He's not tribalistic and religious person. He's somebody who fights for both Christianity and the Muslim. Buhari has a goal to fight for corruption. When he was dead that time, his regime was, hijacked from him, because they believe that he has a good intention to govern the country. But now, when he came back, it was a sympathy vote. Both Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, they all came together and voted him in. Now, the people who are in his cabal, they've been frustrating him. They don't want him to move forward because they are not getting Ghana must go. They are not getting envelopes. They are not getting gratuities. They are not getting things they can use to also personally enrich their pockets. But this man is for the common masses. There is corruption. When I mean corruption, something that has eaten deep into our economy, one person cannot resolve it. It is only when Yoruba and Hausa and Igbo can come together, then we cannot fight it. Look at this Showore. That guy, honestly speaking, is we need somebody like that guy. Do you know why? After Buhari has finished his own regime, if we want to vote, let us vote somebody like Showore. Showore is a man who has seen every nooks and crannies of the economy. He has been fighting for democracy right from June 12th till now. He was once a president of University of Lagos, and he has fought for several students in different institutions. We need somebody like that. But Buhari, we must allow him to finish his term so that all the corrupt people will be fished out. From there, we cannot put in a youthful person who can govern this country very well. But I want to tell you, if the old people continue to rule out in this country, Nigeria will never move forward. We need youth, people who are in their 30s. People who are in their 30s should come and govern this country. Look at presidents of France. Look at Obama. So many leaders out there. Rawlings. We need youth now. But this time around, Buhari has a focus to fight corruption. We must support him. Do you know why? They almost killed him. If not for God, the Most High, who saved him, Buhari will have kicked the bucket. But I'm telling you the truth, whether you like it or not, whether you tell the truth, if you don't say it, you'll die one day. Let us give this man the second chance to rule. He's not giving me money. I hope you're getting it. I'm a businessman. I'm working in a company. But I want to tell you, we need to give him a chance. Let us see what he's trying to fight for the second time. If he fails, then he has failed forever. But if he succeeded, then we will now look for a youthful person to give the chance to rule this country.
Thank you very much.
Why people must see an alternative view. Because if you have been in the saddle for like 3 years, and we have seen that you've actually contested for about 3 times, that means in terms of preparation, you should have had about 10 years of preparation of what you think Nigeria should be. And 3 years should not be an experiment. 3 years should be like implementation of all your thoughts for the past 3 times that you've been trying to become the president of Nigeria. I know in terms of capacity, President Muhammadu Buhari has his own capacity in military formation and in all other type of anti-corruption fighting. But this is 21st century, whereby we have more youth who are thinking forward than actually looking back. If you want to fight corruption in 21st century, you put structures, you put systems in place, you put strategies in place, you put institutions, you put technology in place that can fight corruption. Judges were actually, they went to the houses of the judges, they picked them up that they were actually corrupt. Yes, a lot of people are corrupt in Nigeria, but thereafter, you cannot try them to a logical conclusion. That means that in the first instance, there were no concrete evidences to show that these guys were actually corrupt. I'm not absolving them of their own corruption tendencies, but if we have an EFCC that will rush to pick people, and at the end of the day, 6 months, 1 year, we cannot see any trail in the court processes. That means that in the first place, they lack strategy to actually implement most of the anti-corruption crusade or anti-corruption tenet that they actually talk about. I like the gesture of Muhammadu Buhari, body language, good gesture, good art, but in terms of governance, good gesture and good intention is not enough. You have to be able to bring people that you think can work with you, people that you don't need to know, but people that can trust in your own view, in your own interest, that you can synchronize your own interests together and work together as a common goal. We talk about Kaba. Even the wife was actually talking about Kaba. If the wife, somebody that is in the other room, can be talking about a Kaba, what about the common people on the street, that their life is just to go out and hustle for their life? That means that in terms of administration, Muhammadu Buhari might not be on the top of his game, even in his own kitchen cabinet. if the wife is talking about Kaba. So for people that are saying that we should try him for another 4 years, I think the last governor of Lagos, Raji Fashola, said that if you have failed, you need to repeat a class. But if you have passed, you don't need to actually repeat a class. If they think that they have done well for Nigeria, they should give other young people who are more than 70% of the population the opportunity to actually pilot Nigeria. Not somebody that is 76 going to like 80, like close to the age of Papa Mugabe, still have interest in championing my own interest, that I'm just 34, 35. I think young people, it's their time now to see any candidate that they think that they can believe in, that they can actually mobilize together and actually focus to vote for them. But I think it's too late. It's just 6 weeks to the election. And the topic on the news is not the same thing that we should be hearing. We should be hearing youth talking about people like Kingsley Moghalu, somebody like Feladuro Toye, somebody like Showore, somebody like Olawepo Asin. People that can actually take, this is what I've done in the past, this is how I've done it, and this is what I want to do. Not people that still believe in wishful thinking, which I think APC is actually more of. I will, those are the terms that are still in their lips. And when you see people talking about I will, psychologically, they are not within the grasp of what is on ground. I think the problem of Nigeria is far, far bigger than the present administration. They should give young people the opportunity to work for Nigeria.
I think the problem of Nigeria is far, far bigger than this present administration. Bystanders at newsstands in Agege.
Actually, from my own observation as a Nigerian, I want to sincerely believe that this administration actually is not on the right track. And when I mean it's not on the right track, it's not because maybe it's an APC or PDP. I just want to be straight. In 2015, Nigerians deliberately voted out PDP because we were tired of all sorts of injustice, impunities, and corruption that has not been monitored at all levels. And Nigeria, we are saying enough is enough. We want a change. And the change was so obvious that even some of the dead bodies in the grave were interested in the change. When you hear the mantra change, it can remove a man from his position in 2015. And people were so much believing in the fact that they have somebody that is being naturally destined by God to execute this change. But something happened. I've once said this, that if Nigeria of today, sir, out of close to 350 million people of Nigeria, we still have not less than 40 years that can govern this nation, then we are a failed nation. If a man that is leading the nation of today is ignorant, quote, of the digital system that is being operating in the world today, you see, some few days back, we heard the president telling us that the economy is in bad shape. And they have projected these economies for the past 3 years that the economy has been has been improved from where the past administration left it. And if the chief commander of all resources, power, arms and everything in Nigeria is saying that the economy is is in bad shape, then I'll give you the name. The economy is dead. The economy is dead. And it is only from the economy you and I as a common man can benefit. One thing is certain, sir. This nation has been programmed by certain cabals, including these present administrations. That is why when people are talking about parties and parties, I keep on wondering, what is party? These same people that we are putting on umbrellas some years back, they are all taking brooms, sweeping Nigerian money into their same pocket. Nothing has actually changed. I want you to believe this, sir. I'm not arguing the fact that the man is an old man, no. But this is the fact. He has every constitutional right to return for a second term. But I've once said with him, my friend, I said, if only this administration could have put food in the table of a common man. Nigerians are a kind of people that if they have eaten, we can give you a chance to do whatever you want to do. We will not say that because you are building infrastructure and the people that you are building infrastructure for, they are almost died before the completion of the infrastructure. I have once said it, sir. This nation, as of today, including the youth, which we are all admonishing or praying to take over power, in quote, many of us has been what? We have been corrupted with the same system. You cannot fight corruption by arresting people, sir. Arresting somebody, detaining somebody. In fact, the first corruption is not obeying the rule of law.
So how can we help fight corruption?
Yes, if you want to fight corruption, you build a system. You build a system whereby everything is what? Is open. Everything is open, whereby nobody can go to the market. Whereby nobody can go to the market. Yeah, we try to fight corruption by making the system working. A system whereby one, the EFCC should be independent. The president is not supposed to be the appointee of the EFCC because he himself is an individual and he could be a beneficiary of what? The EFCC. Now let's talk about the INEC. If I appoint you as an INEC chairman, you don't have the audacity to work against me. And that is exactly what the last government did because of his statesmanship. It did not go against what? The war and remove the man that was actually working against him. He allowed him to work in his stead. But today we saw the result. But I'm very glad to say that this government will not take that. If Nigeria must go forward, EFCC chairman must not be appointed by the president. It should go through the House of Assembly and House of the Rep. And the police commissioner, the IG of police shouldn't be appointed by the president. The chief of army staff, these things should go through the parliamentary system.
Which means they should be independent.
Yes, they should be independent, financially or otherwise, so that these people can work. If I know that you, the president, don't have the right to take me away from the office, I will step on your toe. But if I know that if I step on your toe, that you are going to take me, chop me off, I better take my feet and walk along with you. And that is the system that is killing Nigeria today. We have the parliamentary system that are made up of many bodies. Let these people choose who takes over this leadership. At the government power status, you will see that Nigeria will move forward. Please, I want us to believe this, including the youth. They have so much staffed the youth to understand that if a youth sees 1,000 naira today is selling his or her vote. And until we work together and say no to old leaders, people that cannot operate iPad leading us in the system of digital age, it is an offense. The entire world is looking at Nigeria. Because when you as a youth, you go to the international body and you say you are a great, they tell you what have you achieved in your country. What have you achieved? You don't really have a record. The same old men, the same political parties, the same men who put on uniform when we were not born, they are coming back to put on agbada instead of, oh my God, we need prayers, we need action. And one of the greatest weapons Nigeria have is the population. Sir, until you and I decide to go on the street, 10 million march onto Abuja and House of Assembly, Nigeria will not change. If you think that anybody dies and everybody runs away, we will remain like this in the next 500 years. Nothing will change. Nigeria can only be changed by Nigerians. That is the population. When you go to the overseas, if there be an increase in bread, the entire nation will go for strike. And once you determine what happens to you, you have taken over the battle. But in a country whereby when you march and 2 people is killed, everybody runs away. Then let's leave it the way we are. Everybody pray, work for yourself, make money, feed your family. That is how we have been programmed for this country. Go to school, give birth to children, get a good accommodation, you have achieved your destiny. Nobody really has one goal, one achievement. I have said it. If Nigeria cannot govern themselves, let us return back under the British government and let them take over this country. If we are yet to manage our resources at this age, we are too small. I don't know what to put it. If at this stage we can't manage what we have, we were running away from slavery under the white, which would have been a benefit we do. But this government want to buy pants, he want to buy bra, he wants to buy air tie. At the same time, you bought nothing. And we are heading nowhere in this direction. God.
Remember, viewers, you're watching Flip TV. We have a wonderful experience at the newsstands today. I'm Michael Adekunle. Remember, this is Flip TV.